I request our Chief Guest, Shri Kiren Rijiju, Honorable Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Government of India, to deliver his speech.
नमस्कार तशीदेले परम पावन दलाई लामा जी के चरणों में नमन। His Holiness Param Pavan the 14th Dalai Lama, all the honorable religious heads of different sects of Tibetan Buddhism and Bon tradition, Honorable Yeshi Wangmola, the Supreme Justice Commissioner, Central Tibetan Administration, Honorable Khenpo Sonam Thamphel, Speaker of the Tibetan Parliament in Exile, Honorable Sikyong Penpa Tseringji, Central Tibetan Administration, and the Chief Guest and my senior minister colleague, Union Minister of Panchayat Raj, Animal Husbandry, Dairy Development and Fisheries, Government of India, the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Pema Khanduji, the Honorable Minister from Sikkim, Sonam Lamaji, Chief Executive Councillor of Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Tashi Gyaltsenji, Sri Richard Gere, the Board Chairman, International Campaign for Tibet, the Members of Parliaments, MLAs, dignitaries, the members from the CTA from India and abroad present on this auspicious occasion, all the media friends from India and abroad, all my Tibetan brothers and sisters inside India and outside Tibet, ladies and gentlemen. Today, with deep reverence and boundless joy, I join millions around the world in wishing His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama a most happy and joyful 98th birthday. This is a celebration of a remarkable life dedicated to compassion, wisdom, and non-violence. Your Holiness, you are more than a spiritual leader. You are a living bridge between ancient wisdom and the modern world. For over 7 decades, you have carried the light of Buddha's teachings with humility and clarity, guiding not only followers of Tibetan Buddhism, but people of all faith and backgrounds towards a more compassionate and ethical way of life. In a world strife with conflict, your message, embodied in how you continue to lead your life, assume even greater and more urgent significance. It is a matter of pride and honor for India and Indians to have you in our midst. As we mark this milestone, it is important to honor the deep historical relationship between India and Tibet. When the great masters like Santa Rakshita and Padma Sambhava journeyed from India to Tibet in 8th century, they planted the seeds of dharma that would flourish in Tibetan soil. These teachings, rooted in profound Nalanda tradition, were preserved, practiced, and expanded by generations of Tibetan scholars and yogis. On behalf of people of India and Government of India, I bow down at his lotus feet and wish him a very happy birthday and a long life, so that he guides us all and the suffering humanity with this great compassion. Your Holiness is undoubtedly a visionary statesman and a spiritual master whose influence extends to global ethics. His teachings on compassion, mindfulness, and interdependence resonate with the people of all faiths and backgrounds. His application of Bodhisattva ideals in modern leadership combining wisdom, pragya, and compassion, karuna, skill in the use of means in diplomacy, leading by example through Buddhist practical universal practices is unique. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is one of the most revered, admired, and worshipped global spiritual leaders and the most honored guest of India. We feel blessed for his presence here in our country, which he regards as his Arya Bhumi. His Holiness the Dalai Lama profoundly calls himself the son of India, and he is one of the greatest ambassadors of the ancient Indian knowledge. He has always held the view that India can make significant contributions towards world peace through inner peace by utilizing ancient Indian knowledge and combining it with modern education. He has time and again reiterated the need for India to revive its ancient knowledge. As a devotee myself, and on behalf of all the millions of devotees across the world, I want to emphatically state that whatever decision taken by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the established conventions and traditions, we will fully abide by it, and we will follow the directions and the guidelines to be issued from the institution of the Dalai Lama. I feel proud and I'm very fortunate to have closely followed His Holiness and his Dharma teachings and the words of wisdom for humanity. I diligently follow His Holiness statements and speeches and his travels across the world, being showered with love and affection wherever he went, breaking the barriers of religion, culture, race, and tradition. I am one of the privileged ones who had the occasion of attending the 80th anniversary of His Holiness' birthday in 2015 here. And now I am totally blessed to return back to Dharamshala to attend the 90th birth anniversary of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. The Tibetan communities in India have been peaceful. They have made positive contributions in many ways. I have been regularly in touch with the Tibetan friends, members of Tibetan community, to listen to their problems and try to solve them from time to time. I have always held the view that there is need for us to contribute significantly towards the cause of Tibetan people. I have strongly been a strong votary of extending Government of India's welfare schemes to the Tibetan community who have lived peacefully over the decades in India. And I want to reiterate, my office, my house is open for the Tibetan brothers and sisters forever. At this moment, I am reminded of my visit to Bodh Gaya in January 2023, when I was one of the fortunate ones, blessed by His Holiness to have laid the foundation of Dalai Lama Center for Tibetan and Indian Ancient Wisdom in Bodh Gaya in his very presence. The institution serves as a global center for conducting education, research, and other programs to promote the study of ancient Indian thought and visions. To conclude, I would like to say that His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama transcends the barriers of all religion, national, culture, race. The Tibetan people, the people of Himalayan region, the Dharma followers, and the people of this world need the continued presence of the institution of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I wish him all the very best for his good health, pray for his long life on the auspicious occasion of his 90th birthday, so that His Holiness continues to bless and guide us and come out of sufferings and lead a Dharma life of peace, happiness, harmony, and compassion. Lastly, I would like to appreciate the declaration made by the Central Tibetan Administration. The decision to celebrate 6 July 25 to 6 July 26 as the year of compassion, to express our deepest gratitude to His Holiness the Dalai Lama for his tireless efforts in promoting basic human values through practice of compassion, fostering inter-religious harmony, preserving Tibetan culture, and protecting the environment, and reviving ancient Indian wisdom of Nalanda tradition. I once again thank the CTA for adopting this resolution, and once again on behalf of the Government of India and people of India, my colleague Sri Rajiv Ranjan Singh ji, I feel totally blessed to be here on this very, very auspicious occasion of 90th birthday celebration of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Thank you very much. Tashi Dele.
Thank you. Dijela